Justice Secretary Vitaliano Aguirre says it is the Justice Department, not the Ombudsman, that has the authority to prosecute the Kian de los Santos murder complaints. This after Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales announced on Tuesday that her office began a probe into the death of de los Santos. Aguirre says, quote, "The Ombudsman's primary jurisdiction is limited to cases cognizable by the Sandigan Bayan." But Senator Frank Rilon earlier said Morales confirmed that the Ombudsman has concurrent jurisdiction with the DOJ insofar as Kian's killing is concerned. A 2004 Memorandum of Agreement between the Ombudsman and the DOJ states that the two agencies have concurrent jurisdiction over cases involving public officers. Under the MOA, the DOJ can endorse cases to the Ombudsman. Philippine National Police Chief Ronald De La Rosa says Police Officer Jovi Espinido should stay in Ozamis City. De La Rosa was asked whether he preferred Espinido to remain in Ozamis City or to be reassigned as ordered by President Rodrigo Duterte to Iloilo City.
If I am my way, I prefer him to stay in Ozamis para matapos yung problema doon. Kung mararapatan, mas maganda nga doon muna siya.
De La Rosa says he would relay his concerns to Duterte. De La Rosa adds that while the police caught a big fish in Ozamis, Espinido has not yet completely cleansed the city. The PNP chief is referring to former Ozamis City Mayor Reynaldo Parohinog, who, along with his wife and 13 others, were killed during a drug raid in their house last July. Senators on Wednesday demanded the family of the late dictator Ferdinand Marcos return everything they stole from the government. This after President Rodrigo Duterte said the family has plans to return some of their wealth. Duterte said the ousted president kept the wealth because he was just protecting it for the economy. Senate President Coco Pimentel, a staunch Duterte ally, says it isn't enough that the Marcoses would only return part of their ill-gotten wealth. Pimentel says, quote, "The Republic of the Philippines is not too cheap. Everything that was stolen should be returned. It's not like we'll be satisfied with just crumbs." If the Marcoses would only make a donation, Pimentel says the government should welcome it. But he says the supposed move should not affect the cases against the Marcoses. Minority senators also questioned the motives of the Marcoses, who are now closely allied with the Duterte administration. Senator Risa Hontiveros says the Marcos family's wealth never belonged to them in the first place. Senator Kiko Pangilinan also says the Marcoses should also apologize for atrocities committed during martial law, aside from returning their ill-gotten wealth. Still on the Marcoses' ill-gotten wealth, Buhay Party List Representative Lito Atienza says Ilocos Norte Representative Imelda Marcos told him that she wanted to return 7,000 tons of gold bars to the Philippines.
Narinig ko na yan directly from Congresswoman Imelda Marcos. When I was mayor, sabi niya gusto kong ibalik yung gold dito at bigay sa gobyerno yan, pawi na lahat ng utang ng bansa natin.
But Atienza recalls the former First Lady saying a superpower was in the way. Atienza does not say who this superpower was. Atienza adds Marcos's daughter, Ilocos Norte Governor Amy Marcos, told him not to believe her mother's words. The Commission on Appointments on Wednesday defers the confirmation of Agrarian Reform Secretary Rafael Mariano. This after oppositor Manuel Gallego Jr. said Mariano was involved in inciting and supporting the illegal armed force entry of more than 250 men with bolos, machetes, and samurai swords in their cattle ranch in Nueva Ecija last October. Gallego says the key leaders of these men come from three main groups, all of which are affiliated with the Kilosang Magbubukid ng Pilipinas. Mariano was former chairman of the KMP. The Agrarian Reform Secretary denies he had any personal participation in the incident. He also denies he issued a letter telling the groups to enter the cattle ranch again. Mariano adds the DAR is already looking into the incident. Mariano, a nominee of the Philippine Left, was reappointed last July after he was bypassed for the second time by the CA. France refutes a claim made by Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte about French law when he slammed United Nations Special Rapporteur Agnes Callamard over his bloody war on drugs. Duterte falsely claimed in a media interview Monday that the accused is guilty until proven innocent under French law. The president was slamming Callamard, a human rights defender from France. The French embassy in the Philippines denies Duterte's claim. The French embassy in a statement says, quote, "We have to point out that, as in the Philippines, the presumption of innocence until proven guilty is at the core of the French judicial system." Duterte on Monday blasted Calamard for saying that the death of 17-year-old student Kian de los Santos should be the last in the government's war on drugs.